The national selector Ed Smith announced the squad for the first 2 Test matches out of 4. Johnny Bairstow, Sam Curran, Mark Wood are flying home after this Test match. Returning is Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer and Rory Burns. And there's an asterisk by Jos Buttler's name because he's going to be available for the first Test, and then he is coming home and won't return to India until the white ball leg of the tour to India. I mean, we both listened to Ed speak yesterday and explain the rationale behind it. A lot of thought's gone into it, and these are the modern times facing the selectors. Yeah,
a couple of issues for the selectors. One is just the workload, 17 Test matches, plus a World T20 and All England's white ball cricket. And secondly, we're in COVID, the players are in biosecure bubbles, and then you've got to factor in things like the IPL. As well. So there's a hell of a lot of cricket for England, and they flagged it up before this Test match series in Sri Lanka that the multi-format players, especially those who play red ball and white ball across formats, they're going to be given blocks of rest regardless of form. So Johnny Bairstow might get 150 in this game, but he's been told no, you're going to be resting for the first 2 tests in India. And the other thing, Ed made the point, is that touring, modern touring is very different. It's not like they're travelling on the boat. It's not like they're there for 6 months. They're kind of nipping in, nipping out. The players are also under central contracts. They're not like perhaps in our day where you were paid a tour fee and it was a particular set of players. Now they're under contract all year round. And so why not dip in and dip out according to the needs of the team and, crucially, the needs of the players?
A few anomalies get thrown up with what they're doing, and we understand the rationale behind it. Jos Buttler coming back after the first Test match. Johnny Bairstow won't be there, so from having lots of keeping options out there, they've reduced their stock. So it looks like Ben Foakes will be dead set to play in the second Test in India. If he gets injured or gets COVID, then you're looking at Bracey or even Ollie Pope, who at the moment isn't fit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought Ollie Pope would be used unless a complete emergency, as he was in New Zealand. Bracey is obviously on the ground. You would imagine there's some inbuilt flexibility as well, though. If they get to India, Buttler comes home and then Foakes gets injured in good time, why wouldn't you then bring Bairstow out? There has to be some inbuilt flexibility and a bit of nimbleness in there as well. But the selectors have flagged up in advance, we need to give these players a rest. You cannot expect the same 11 to be playing every game that England play, regardless of form or conditions.
Spinners won't get a rest, though. They probably won't.
Well, Moeen Ali as well, and he's a multi-format player, but of course he hasn't been playing here, so I would imagine he will get his chance in India as well.